Kenyans, it's time for dialogue. Dialogue is a good thing. We compare notes. Today it is 12th of August 2019. Eid al-Adha. Let us discuss a little bit about the Chinese in our country. The way I'm seeing it, they are going to be a problem to us. You see, they have infiltrated everywhere, from the very top, middle, down, be it money, be it project, be it whatever, all the way down to retail of items, including hawking. And when you look, you see our action, or to them, seems to be a knee-jerk reaction. Once in a while, we hear some Chinese group did this or that. Some are deported. Others, the story just fizzles out. Recently, we had a member of parliament who got completely pissed off by the presence of Chinese in the Gikomba market. And they had chewed up the business by our brothers and sisters in the market, in that trade and others. The issue, I think ended up in a court case, and I don't wish to comment about the court case. But you see, on the other hand, I don't think what the member of parliament was saying is empty. He was saying something. We must listen. We should listen. You see, let us first of all think a little bit who the Chinese are. They come from a country called China in Asia. This is a country with 1.3 million people, 1.3 billion people. And none of them is hungry. There's nobody without food in China. They have made sure they have food for everyone. There are no people who are not employed in China. Maybe 2%. And even that, probably there is a good reason why you see 2-3%, occasionally not employed. And they are okay. We sometimes say that the economy is number 2, presumably number 2 to United States of America. But you see, the US, the money there, the economy there is owned by individuals and corporations. Many of them with debts all over. Local, internal, and external. Much of it from China itself. They have recently been building very large military presence, navy and so on. Well, I think that's a topic for another day. The point is, they are major manufacturers, and at the moment they are the biggest exporters of items in the world. It is not, you cannot ignore the Chinese. They are very strong. If you allow them here without thinking what they are here to do, they are going to finish us. They manufacture anything. They are capable of manufacturing anything. Very high quality, middle quality, low quality, and they bring here what they want to bring. We don't seem to have any control as to what they are bringing. More so, if they come, bring what they wish, and also do the retailing themselves, we will be finished. You see, China appears, China is not in any hurry. The British played around with them, and in 1897, they casually agreed with the British, this economy called Hong Kong. They agreed, okay, it's your colony for 100 years. You see, 100 years seemed a very long way off. 1997 came to an end. The Chinese say, okay, fine, you are here, your term is over. Hand it over back to us. There's chaos there. I don't know what you end up. Recently, the United States of America, or maybe their President Trump, sometimes he seems to act alone, I don't know. Anyway, their altercation was about a gadget called Huawei, the headset. And the real argument was really the operating system, this thing called Android. And they stopped Huawei. They have stopped. And you see, without Android, Huawei will have a very hard time. Any of these telephone sets will have a very hard time. Majority of them are on Android. But now we are told that Huawei has developed its own operating system. Personally, I don't believe it. I don't believe that they have just developed their operating system. I think they had it all along, but they had their own reasons to use the American one. They have their own reasons to be in Kenya and other African countries. Some African countries are completely at their mercy. They are like slaves. I don't want to mention countries now, but let us be careful. Even this idea that we have suddenly discovered that they're in small towns doing this and that, I don't think it's fair to ourselves. We knew it. We knew they're here. Let us do some action. There were one or two actions by an active minister, as he is. Which in itself, well, it's good, fine. But in my view, we must have a well-programmed position. We take a position, starting off with legislation. I think that's the starting point. This idea that we cannot block this or that, globalization, global economy. Well, why is America able to block things? Why is Europe and other places able to block things? We can also do it. The problem is that you see Kenya and other African countries have not embraced industrialization. We don't manufacture anything or hardly anything. We must do that and start off yesterday. We must know where our position is and do it. Meantime, we take a definite position on anything Chinese, be it their money, be it their items, be it their whatever. After some time, we shall find ourselves in a very, very hard time. And by the way, when we say legislature, we mean parliament, but we must start bringing the county assemblies. The MCAs are the legislators who are closest to wananchi. They must get involved. I don't know what you see, but me, I'm seeing a big problem on the way. And when it comes, it can hit us very hard. And when you're dealing with very strong characters or people like that, who are not in any hurry, it's all the more reason why we should be wary. Anyway, thank you for listening to me. I don't know what your comment is or what is your view. For now, God bless.